Born to cheat. I am a cheater. I have always been a cheater, and I am scared that I always will be. I know that your initial reaction to this will be to scold me, but hear me out. Is there a possibility that my, and possibly other people's, brain is wired differently? Is there some kind of amonogamy gene that is missing? To give you a bit of background, the first time I cheated was when I was around 14 or 15, I guess that would be my first proper relationship. The cheating involved texting other boys, and then kissing someone as well. Between then and now, I have been in numerous other relationships, only one in which I didn't physically cheat, however I still found myself lusting over other people, or just wondering what it would be like to be with other people. I am fairly attractive, intelligent, successful, and I don't think I really have any reason to have low self-esteem, so I don't think it can be linked to that. Obviously, like everyone else, I have my moments where I'm not 100% happy with myself. I am currently in an 18-month relationship with a 22-year-old male, and around 6 months ago I cheated on him with an ex-partner. My current boyfriend is perfect. He is attractive, works hard, adores me, and doesn't deserve what I did. I know that you will want to tell me that I should tell him and break up with him, but he has issues of his own, and I really believe, and he has told me so himself, that I have helped him to become a better person, and I am scared that the truth would absolutely break him. So to me it feels more selfish to be honest than it would be to hide this from him. I don't want to cheat on him again, but I am terrified that I will. I don't want to be a cheater, but I feel like I have nothing that really attaches me to anyone. Is there something wrong with me? Please try and be constructive with your answers rather than cruel. I already know I am a horrible person. I am trying to understand my situation so that I can hopefully change. This girl needs help. That being said, why does she cheat? Is it because she simply craves sexual variety? Is it because she gets off on the thrill of sneaking around and the threat of being caught? Is it because she has a self-sabotage thing because she doesn't believe she deserves to be happy or subconsciously prefer drama? It gives me the feeling that with this affair both the girl and the boy are being the victims. In completely different ways, but still victims. Anyways, tell me what you think. Cheating with a cheater. So my boyfriend, M21, and I, F21, have been together for a little over a year. Things haven't always been great, we have had our fair share of disagreements, but we've always managed to meet each other halfway. He is very committed to me and really wants to take care of me and have a family someday. He is also quite attractive. We both will have great income in a few years because of our education, so starting a family, even as early as 25, is very possible. Now here's where my problem began. Recently, I have been into two specific men I know. One of them is 40 plus, and my relationship with him is nothing but professional, so in my mind, it's a crush and nothing I won't forget in a couple of weeks. It's just a harmless crush, probably induced by his talent and confidence. The other guy, I'll call him Mark, is where I start to worry, though not in the way you might think. This man is almost 40, he is absolutely gorgeous, and I mean sex symbol kind of gorgeous. He's one of those guys who knows how good he looks and how smart he is, so his confidence really shines through. He's also really successful. I've known Mark for a few years, and about 2 years ago is when I noticed he started flirting with me. I was single back then and hadn't even met my boyfriend yet, so I very subtly flirted back. This happened for just a while until I found out he was married, so I immediately backed off, even though he still continues to flirt very openly. He gives me those fuck me eyes when we meet and somehow always finds a way to start a conversation. I mean, before I knew he was married, the chemistry was there for sure. Now, I know this might look bad, but it's not what you think. I would never get involved with a married man, even if I were single, let alone while in a relationship. I love my boyfriend, and I don't ever intend on hurting him, but every time one of these men crosses my mind or flirts with me, I don't flirt back. I can't help but feel guilty. If I hadn't found out he was married 2 years ago, I would probably have gotten involved with him. I see him around quite often, especially in these last few months. Even thinking about these things makes me feel like I'm somehow cheating on my boyfriend, like he doesn't deserve this. Mark is still messing with my head. I just need some solid advice on what might resolve this situation. I don't know what you guys think about this story, but that Mark is a trash bin with legs and arms. Not only cheating on your wife, that alone is mind-blowing, but with a girl half your age? Wow. I think this girl should end the relationship with Mark or establish that she isn't going in that path with him. She regrets cheating. I, 26F, recently made a terrible mistake that I deeply regret. I cheated on my amazing boyfriend, 23M, of 2 years, and now I'm desperately seeking advice on how to win him back. So, here's what happened. About a month ago, I got involved in an affair with someone I never expected, the husband, 35M, of my boyfriend's cousin, 40F. I know it's incredibly messed up, and I feel an overwhelming sense of guilt and shame for what I've done. To be honest, there were no excuses for my behavior. The affair lasted for about a month before it finally ended. After that, I couldn't bear the weight of my guilt any longer, so I mustered up the courage to come clean to my boyfriend about what had happened. Unsurprisingly, he was devastated by the revelation, and it resulted in him ending our relationship. I understand his decision completely, as trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and I broke it in the worst possible way. Now, here's where I need your help, Reddit. I genuinely love my ex-boyfriend, and I deeply regret the choices I made. I want to make amends and show him that I am truly sorry for what I've done. I know it won't be easy, but I am willing to put in the effort to rebuild his trust and prove that I've learned from this horrible mistake. I know many of you might question my motives, as I mentioned that I don't care about the cousins. I want to clarify that I'm solely focused on making things right with my ex-boyfriend, not rekindling any connection with the cousin or her husband. My priority is to fix the damage I caused in our relationship and win back the man I love. Have any of you been in a similar situation either as the person who cheated or the one who was cheated on? How did you handle it? What steps did you take to rebuild trust and mend the broken bond? I am open to any advice, even if it's tough love, because I truly want to change and grow from this experience. She regrets, but consequences are inevitable. I am not gonna say anything on this one because I want to hear what you think and what advice will you give to this girl. I will read y'all on the comments. Lots of lust. Okay, so we've started getting serious and talking about marriage as a possibility in the next few years. Nothing locked down, of course, but it's a topic of conversation. I love him increasingly all the time, every little thing he does just sends me through the moon. It feels like things are only getting better as we get closer and better at communicating. I can see myself spending my life with him. But he is my first serious, and sexual, relationship. He has had several others before me who he was very serious, and very sexual, with. I have recently caught myself in daydreams where we are in long distance, which could happen as I'll take any job I'm offered at this point, even if it's across the continent, and I end up flirting or sleeping with someone I meet there, or worse, someone I used to have a crush on who just happened to be in my new work environment. I've even had daydreams where I've leaned over and kissed friends that I'd had feelings for ages ago, and was sure I was completely over. I feel like we need to talk about this, but I feel terrified about bringing it up because I think that he'll think I'm not in love with him or committed. I am. I genuinely feel like he is the most special person, and I would be extremely lucky to have him in my life forever. These daydreams are based in fear, and often end with me thinking that I would have to break up with him because I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror. I would hate myself so much if I did something like that. I would ruin my life and end up alone. All of these mental dalliances are not worth it, not appealing at all. Except for a modicum of curiosity about what other people's bodies are like. I feel like experiencing sex for the first time is so exciting, and I think I'm jealous of his past experiences. I'm glad he was my first, but I feel like I want to explore as well. But I can't because it would break my heart. I would really appreciate any suggestions or insights on how to stop, how to reason with myself, or even just on how to bring it up in a tactful way. Because I really do love him so much, more all the time, I didn't even know it was possible to love someone this much. I feel like I might explode from how much I love him, and it hurts me that I'm having these intrusive thoughts about terrible things happening. This girl is in a crossroad. Exploring her desires with other people or being with her boyfriend that she loves so much. Whatever you do, girl, don't cheat on him. You need to talk to him and to explain what feelings are you having. And all the wet dreaming with friends, I think is normal. It's just a reaction of the body. A sign of lust, I guess. What do you think, viewers? These stories were very diverse. First story was about a girl who can't stop cheating, second one was about that idiot cheating on his wife with this girl half his age. In the third we have repentance, and the last one is about uncontrollable lust. A very complete travel on the cheating route. I am so grateful to share these stories with you guys. If you like them, make sure to subscribe and please comment what you didn't like so that I can improve. Until next time, take care and cherish the ones you love.